live from the Gold Coast, aka Lindsay's Garden. It's BB on Blast, Australia.
G'day, mate.
I can't do an Australian accent, so we're
either.
screwed. Hello and welcome to Don't Start.
Oh, God.
BB on Blast,
Australia.
socially distanced Australia edition.
Guys.
Right, these people might not know who we are, so I feel like we need to sort of like set the premise, like, you know.
Okay, mate. Go right ahead.
Lay the scene. No,
Go on.
What was I saying? Set the premise.
Set the scene.
Set the scene and lay the premise down. Who are you and where'd you come from?
I am Lindsay Rose, a podcaster from many years now, podcasting BBUK, US, Canada,
Alright,
and Australia.
Right, I'm Gaz, and I'm BB_superfan on Twitter. Give me a follow. Yeah, get that in now.
Fuck it out,
These
Light
people
Up
might
VM.
not know us. Yeah, follow Lindsay at Light Up VM.
I don't like when people do the admin at the start. I've been listening to an Animal Crossing podcast and they go...
Animal Crossing
yeah,
podcast?
they like read out their reviews at the start. No one wants to hear your reviews. That's a personal matter. That's not for public consumption.
That's later, isn't it? That's the end of the show.
Leave that alone. No one wants to listen to that at the start.
What can people expect from BB on Blast if they're new? Join us in Australia. Though.
Prosecco, insulting people's choices of clothes, hating anyone who's
White.
sporty and white, and supporting all the minorities, be they old,
Gay,
black, gay,
brown,
all those other
trans.
things.
Well, any trans people in BB
non-binary. We'll be on your side. We
Yeah.
won't be in the corner of those jocks. So if you're a jock listening now, just switch right off.
Yeah,
Imagine
but I
if
think
a
they
jock
call-
is listening
I think
now.
that's is that a bogan in Australia?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we've got to sort of get into the local sort of lingo.
Listen, mate, there's nothing here for you.
Yeah, it's fair dinkum, mate. Yeah, anyways, I guess to summarise, we're a pair of flaming galahs who don't know much.
We're just a Sheila.
But we've watched a lot of Big Brother and we've got views to share on it.
Oh, we do know a hell of a lot. We know
Yeah,
about
we cover-
strategic game, we know about social game, we know about what to do, what not to do, we know about all the tropes in Big Brother ever, from the shopping list and beyond.
What's your history of Big Brother Australia? You've watched a lot. I feel like you went back recently
I
and
went
watched the old
back.
ones. They were boring as fuck.
I tried and I failed. Basically, the ones that are good are the ones... This fucking train
We're
is so
outside
loud.
because we're not allowed to meet in people's houses.
We're having to yell over 2 meters here. The one...
We measured it out with a trundle wheel.
Let's
Don't worry about it.
Let's be honest, the only good Big Brother Australia was the one with Tim Dormer in.
Which one? One or two? He came back for the second time, didn't he?
Oh, well, that was rubbish. He was just shit stirring then. He wasn't
Was he a
actually
real housemate?
player. No, I don't think so.
Didn't he
I
have
just
like
remember
a
with
private suite?
Yeah, with that guy Ben. Like,
Ben was there
trying
too.
to wind him up.
Ben from Brisbane.
Yeah. Oh,
That was desperate,
was that a
wasn't
different
it?
time?
Ben from Brisbane was in Tim's original series, but when Tim came back in,
Oh.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. But anyway, Tim's season with Tully, Drew.
Tully's a legend. You know, I
Ed.
love Tully.
I love.
Tully's quite like, what's it? Device? No, what's it called? Where you divide people?
Yeah, because she came in as a lesbian and then got off
Oh
with
yeah,
a guy.
I know. But I really like her.
Well, let's be honest, anyone would have turned looking at Drew.
You love Drew.
Oh, he's so gorgeous. Oh, I would have turned.
It's been like 6 years since we've had Big Brother Australia.
Oh my God. Has it?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know that house, the last house, which had Priya was a housemate?
Oh, I like Priya.
You've seen what they've done for that house. That's the one that got set on fire.
Oh, is this
Like
not
it's
the same
derelict.
house now?
It's not the same house anymore. It's
Is
a new
it?
house.
Is it on that cliff or not? Someone told me it was. I asked
Right.
on Twitter. And I said, "Is it on that cliff or is it CGI?" And they said it is on that cliff.
Yeah, one thing you need to know about Lindsay is she avoids all of the spoilers. She doesn't engage with advertisements. So
There
she
ain't no
doesn't know
spoilers
anything.
because it's all pre-recorded.
So when they advertised this Big Brother, they said they had put the housemates on the edge of the world, they said. And I think it's an Australian island.
Ah.
Like, I want to say it's near Sydney. I really haven't got the knowledge here. People are probably laughing, being like, this idiot doesn't know shit. But apparently it is actually on an island. And if you listened in the second episode of the show, Angela actually referenced being on an island. And I was like, well, she's talking like she's on Survivor here, but I think she's talking about that craggy rock phase
okay.
that they put them on.
It's like Broadchurch.
Yeah, they're showing Broadchurch on TV again, apparently, over
Oh,
here.
good, just in case you missed it the
nothing-
first season.
Because there's nothing else there's no new telly, is there, because of COVID-19.
Shit.
Yeah, where do we want to start with this? Do you want to like go through the housemates as a list, or do you want to talk about as they entered the house? Like, do you want to go that way, or do you want to discuss the house? Do you want to discuss Sonia?
I think we should discuss the format first,
Yeah,
and how everyone was bitching and moaning, baby Australian pre-recorded, blah. And now it's like, well, bitch, this is all you got, so how do you like them apples?
Yeah, exactly.
But I do agree, the pre-recorded thing is a bit shit, but, you know, needs must, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Like, ideally, without doubt, I'd want to watch any series of Big Brother live. Ideally, I'd want to have a live feed access and be able to watch these people 24/7, but...
No outside contact.
Yeah, no outside contact. But this is not this series, so we have to just suck it up, don't we?
Exactly. If you don't like it, if you don't like the idea of it, just don't fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to sit and bitch about it, fine, but... oh, God, I nearly said it is what it is. Just fucking kill me on the spot. But... it actually is.
It
so
is what it is.
Like it or don't like it, or bitch, just watch it and bitch about it like we're gonna. That's life.
What I think is, like, for people in Australia who maybe haven't watched a Big Brother USA or Big Brother Canada, this will be...
My neighbours have been around.
this will be, like, a little bit hard to get used to. Because can you imagine if... Say, for example, you're just a Big Brother UK fan, you've only watched Big Brother UK, and then suddenly they say, we're going to change the rules, you're not going to be allowed to vote. Like, at least we're used to not being allowed to vote, not having a public vote, letting the housemates decide everything that happens. That's normal in the US and Canadian format.
It's weird because it's kind of a mishmash, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
very BBUK, very BBUK in a
especially with
lot,
that task.
hell of a lot of ways.
Secret mission.
But then it's got the HOH, no veto.
But they're not an HOH.
No, but it is the HOH.
It's the power to nominate, isn't it?
That's HOH. But there's no veto. And the nominated people get to vote. That was an interesting twist.
Oh, yeah, that is good.
That was
But I guess
interesting.
because there are 3 nominees, so therefore it doesn't cancel each other out necessarily.
No,
So normally...
no,
in
yeah,
the,
you're right.
If you don't... Should we tell the Australians how Canada and America work?
Sure.
Okay, so in other strategic versions of the game, there are
Real
two...
strategic versions.
there are 2 competitions in a week, aren't there? First is the head of household competition. So the competitions, I think, are very similar.
Yeah.
In essence, they're like physical. They're either mental
Or a quiz,
like remembering
puzzle.
stuff. That person that wins that competition becomes head of household, and they get their own bedroom. There isn't a head of household bedroom in
Oh, yeah,
Australia,
you're right.
which I think is
There's
quite
only
interesting.
one bedroom, isn't there? So,
There's two
there's
bedrooms now.
There's 2 now.
What I think is interesting in this version of the game, like for a head of house who gets their own bedroom and gets to take themselves away and strategize and bring people in and discuss, they kind of have the power to reside over the house and almost probably feel a little less guilty about nominating because you're not amongst the people. Amongst the people, the peasants.
The haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, you're the well, that's another thing. That's another matter. But what I think is interesting about this is you win the competition, you get the power to nominate, and then you've got to just mingle in the house with everyone like normal.
That's true.
That's a little bit more pressure, I think.
And also the format, there's an eviction every single fucking day.
This is why I told you we had to podcast a bit more often.
That is interesting. I actually like that. It keeps it very snappy.
It's snappy.
Yeah.
Like, half these people don't bother getting to know their
Yeah,
names
well,
'cause
yeah.
they're gone, mate.
That's
They
the
are
problem.
out.
That's the problem. But I like the fact that you get the competition, the nominations, and the eviction all in one show. I think that's quite
It's
good.
true. It's very concise. Anyway, my second competition
Go on.
point about...
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, I haven't got to the second competition in Canada and America yet.
I just heard blah, blah,
that
blah,
one's
blah, blah.
that one's the power of veto. The person that wins that can take someone off the block, which means
Or themselves.
change a nominee. Yeah, themselves or someone else off of the block. So, but there's only 2 people on the block anyway.
Bitch, don't pretend you know about Big Brother.
You know more about
America.
Big Brother
You
than
don't
I
know
do.
shit.
USA than
Even
I
Jack
do.
is watching season 3 of BBUS with me right now.
Oh,
That is
hard up for shit to watch. Yeah, so this when I first heard that it was an eviction every night, I was like, that is too fast,
It's a
and that's
lot.
why I said to you, like, I think you thought we need to podcast the launch, and then I was like, I think we should get the whole week in because if we can,
Yeah.
because these people are just going to be like, you're out, you're out,
Yeah,
you're out.
yeah. Turnstile.
Yeah, it's like the toilet roll doom again, isn't it?
4 in, 4 out. We need that. 20 fucking housemates. Give me a break.
20 in the
I can't be
season.
bothered to show a fucking VT for them. Like, what the fuck? Let's go back to the start and...
Let's go back
'Cause we'll go-
to the start.
What about Sonia Kruger? Shall we go...
Sonia
discuss
Kruger.
this matter?
Said some problematic things, didn't she?
I would say it's worse than problematic, to be honest.
Borderline racist.
Oh, yeah, she said no Muslims should be allowed in Australia. That's not borderline racist. That's her on the borders being racist.
Yeah, yeah. However, a court ruled that it wasn't racism.
Oh,
I
what?
looked
It's
this
just
up when it was announced.
Islamophobia.
I don't know what they said it was, but apparently
A court
all
ruled.
is forgiven. Because,
Oh, in their eyes, maybe, not in mine.
I don't know, I mean, she's still got a TV career, so that
She looks good for her
is
age.
interesting.
Give her that
What
much.
is her age?
50.
Fuck off.
No, Jack looked it up. Because
Fuck
you know what
off.
he's like.
50.
54 or something.
No.
Honestly.
Oh my god, she looks
yeah.
amazing.
She does look good. But still, she's a racist. Fuck her. This is, in the current climate, we shouldn't allow it.
Honestly, when they announced that she was coming back, I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I just thought, given that media storm that was created, I don't know how big it was in Australia, of course.
It wasn't just
I'm
that. There
nowhere
was
near.
a few different things against her because
Really?
Jack was investigating it last night.
God, I wish you could remember them.
Jack! There was something she said about Chinese people, I think, and something else.
Oh.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay, let's have a
You
look.
do a bit of
But
yourself.
I'll just talk about Sonia for a minute.
Go on. I am talking about Sonia.
There's a
and
lot
her
of people
hate
out
crimes.
there who would have been hoping that Gretel Colleen came back.
Oh, Shout out to our friend Alfie.
Alfie Sheldon on
Fucking
Twitter. If
hell.
you don't follow him, he's one of them.
What's his Twitter? Alfie
Alfie S15 or something.
12.
12. There you go. Alfie S12.
Because he's only 12. Sorry, Alfie. He's not really.
I haven't watched old Big Brother Australia, but do you know what? If you want to do a Big Brother Australia blast from the past, I've got the uncut DVD.
No, mate, I'm good.
I've got the Australian DVD though.
No, you can do that with Alfie. I'm done.
I didn't like Gretel when I saw her present the show.
Oh, she was very Davina-esque, I thought.
Now listen.
She was very, very Davina-esque.
But do you know what? Gretel actually did an interview on Sunrise on 7, which is their morning show,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
where she was saying she might come back to host it. She was like saying never say never.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
And it was all
too.
speculation, so maybe she was hoping to get the gig as well. And then they were like, actually, no, Sonia's going to get it. I saw Sonia speaking about the new show on 7, and she said, you know, we've
She said,
you
said at 12:14 p.m.
she goes, this version of Big Brother is like based on the American and Canadian versions. And she was talking about how they've changed the game, how they're trying to like bring those, she actually called them superfans. We want to like bring those superfans along with us, but also involve a new generation in this version of Big Brother, which the presenter was calling a more modern version of Big Brother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, just like when they got rid of live feed and just brought in tweets instead. Thanks a fucking lot.
But I was kind of like, actually, you know what? Sonia's talking like she knows her shit and that she cares about the show.
Sonia is 54 years old. Just saying.
I think she looked really good in that
Has
purple
Sonia
dress.
Kruger had plastic surgery? She sets the record straight. I'll fucking say, if you look that good at fucking 54.
You think she has?
Yeah, of course she fucking
I
has.
don't
Are
know.
you
I think her
joking?
face looks quite natural.
No, she's had Botox at least.
Oh.
Anyway, the point
Haven't we all?
was, is she? The point. I wish. The point was, is she racist? Not, is she beautiful?
Do you know what? If I could go back and find it, I would give you the headline about that. What the court said. I sent it at some point.
But I can't find the other thing because Jack said, "Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of things she said."
Okay, Sonia
Hold on,
Kruger.
I'm gonna look on the wiki.
Sonia
All
Kruger.
the things she said.
Racism.
Radical-
Wait, age is the first thing predicted. Is that because my phone's listening to me? Sonia Kruger, racism.
I'm too drunk to.
Do you know what? This is a sort of standard of quality on this podcast. We do the research on the job.
Look, you're lucky we're even here right now, and you're lucky we ain't on fucking Skype or Zoom. We're face to face. We've come in contact with all sorts of people on that tube. I haven't. I've just been sat here in my garden.
She actually resigned from the programme she was on.
Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I wish it would have... Right, I couldn't type properly, so I just let it slide. I thought, Google will correct that. I put lacism instead of racism.
That's racist in itself.
And it didn't correct it. Lacism isn't a thing, is it?
Yeah, that's what people say about Chinese people because they can't pronounce their R's.
You should not be saying that.
What? No, I'm just saying it is. I'm not saying that's the right thing to say. I'm just
Here you
saying that's
go.
what people
Here's
say.
a headline from
I'm
ABC.
merely commenting on it. I'm
From
not agreeing
ABC
with it.
Australia, Australia's premier news outlet, says Sonia Kruger vilified Muslim people in Australia, but her comments were not racist.
No, Islamophobic.
It was Islamophobic.
Islamophobic what?
Islamophobic. Kruger had suggested a link between Muslim populations and the frequency of terrorist attacks. Ouch. She acknowledged her views may have been extreme. But she said, but so are terrorists. No, she didn't. She didn't.
She should have.
But the terrorists are more so. She said no, she didn't say this. The man who made the complaint wanted her to be found to have contravened the New South Wales Anti-Discrimination Act and to apologise. The man who complained, one complaint. Are you still telling me in the whole country only one person